Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm continuing my makeup collection and declutter, and today I am tackling highlights. This is my highlight drawer. As you can see, it looks psychotic. It's very, very crazy. Highlights are probably my #1 weakness. Eyeshadows falling very, very close behind that. I have a problem and we need to solve it. So there are a few in here that I feel like I'm gonna have an easy time getting rid of. Some I know for certain I'm keeping, and others that are probably gonna be pretty difficult to figure out. Let's just start on the top. This is in my December monthly makeup basket. This is the Trolls Hard Candy Prismatic Luminizer. This is not bad, but I've been trying to use it up, and I've actually gotten the dome down a significant amount. It was much taller before, but I'm gonna pass this on because I feel like my sister would get a lot more use out of this, and I have so many other highlights, and this one's just really not special enough for me to justify keeping it when I have so many others that I'm neglecting just because I want to get through this one, and I don't like this one enough to use it all. Do you know what I mean? Like, it just needs to go. All of my Kaleidos highlights are staying for sure. So let me actually see. I got containers in here and they're kind of pointless because they're just, everything's all over the place. Let's take those out of there. I've got 6 Kaleidos highlights. I've got Mars Melter, and honestly, I want to complete my collection. I have Mars Melter. I've got the old one. I really want the new one because it is different. But I've got Mars Melter, Moon Cruiser, which is like a blue reflect. I don't even know if you're going to be able to tell because of the packaging. Solar Sailor has like a yellow reflect. Star Surfer, which is kind of got like a pinky kind of thing. Oh, I do have the new Mars Melter. I completely forgot I bought the new Mars Melter. See? They're different, and I love them so much. I should probably have them next to each other, huh? And I've got Star Surfer, which is just kind of like a glittery, like some glittery goodness. It's just beautiful. And Diamond Dasher, which is more of like a champagne-y glittery goodness. These are all so stinking beautiful. Keeping all of them because absolutely nobody could ever convince me to get rid of them unless they've somehow just stopped performing. I'm keeping this one. This is Tarte Fantasy. This is a new limited edition highlighter that's in their holiday mini blush bundle that I just bought. This is stinking beautiful. Like, I love it so much, and I'm keeping it. I am also keeping all of my Becca highlights because A, I love the formula, and B, I just bought a whole bunch of them recently, and I don't want to get rid of them because I want to get my use out of them, and I love them, and you can't get these anymore. So this one's Golden Mint. It has like a goldy greeny kind of shift to it. Definitely keeping that. I have a mini of Moonstone. Let's see. Beautiful. I've got Prismatic Amethyst. Lilac Geode. Oh my god. This is incredible. Oh yes, 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 and yes. Here I've got Vanilla Quartz. Champagne Pop. Opal. This one is Pure Pearl. This is one of the Luster Glow powders. And this is just so beautiful. Oh my god. I will say, the packaging for Becca highlights suckers me in because they look like tiny little spaceships. And I just love them so much. I think, is that all of the Becca highlights that I have? I think perhaps it is. Nope, I have one more. I thought I had one more. This is Dreamsicle. So, all of those are staying. This Give Me Glow. One in Sunset Glow. Is that what it's called? No, that's just on the cover. It's California Dreamin'. Do you see? In the pan, you can just see how beautiful and reflective it is. I am not getting rid of that. No, thank you. Let's see. I'm definitely going to get rid of this one. This is a Vivid Baked Highlighter by Makeup Revolution in the shade Radiant Lights. I actually really love this highlight. It's very nice. It's a nice, like, subtle, kind of just like lit from within glow type of highlight, but the packaging's broken. And I have a, like, Radiant Lights type of situation in a face palette that I have. Or it's technically a highlight palette by Makeup Revolution. It might actually even have this shade in it. I'm not sure, but those are very similar to this, and the packaging is not broken on that, so I'm going to get rid of this one. Let's see. Oh, this Milani one I'm going to get rid of, even though I like it. This is in Beaming Light, Hypnotic Lights, and it's nice. It's nothing like crazy special, but I feel like it's going to be similar to Prismatic Amethyst by Becca. So let's see how similar they actually are to each other. Oh, they're actually not very similar. They're actually pretty different. Ooh, do you see that? They are different. Okay, let me swatch. I really should have, like, separated these out by color. Let me swatch all my purple highlights. What is happening with you, dude? Okay, well, this one is, like, do I need to scrape the top of you? Like, what are you doing? Okay, this one is not acting right. I'm going to put this one in my maybe pile. Let's see if I can get that one to work and see if I actually like it once I do. This one was Wet n Wild Seeing Rainbows. This one is Wet n Wild Electric Daisy. This one is so beautiful. Look how sparkly that is. Definitely different. I've got this one. This is the Maybelline Master Holographic in the shade 100. It doesn't have a name. But let's see. Are those similar enough? I feel like those are very similar. Ooh. I'm going to put both of these in my maybe pile because I really love both of these. I'm going to put these both in my maybe pile and try and kind of pit them against each other and see which one I like more. I'm going to try to only keep one, but we will see. I don't know. I have so many other purple highlights and I really just, this one's just not like, I don't know. I'm going to put this one in my maybe pile. All my purples are ending up in the maybe pile, apparently. This is the LA Colors Loose Face and Body Shimmer in Fairy Dust. And this is very messy, so I'm going to try and be careful. This is another purpley highlighter. But look, oh, that is just, oh. If you like sparkle in your highlight and you like fun colored highlights, I would highly recommend these LA Colors Loose Face and Body Shimmers because they're so sparkly and they're so beautiful. And I found all of mine at the Dollar Tree and they're incredible. So I'm keeping this one for certain. I'm going to get rid of this liquid one. This is it's very old. This is the Beauty Crop Lightning Crew Highlighting Cream. Don't even know if it has a shade. Oh, Love You So Matcha. Yeah, I'm not crazy about this and it's really old, so I'm going to get rid of that. Let's see, what else can we look at here? This is the NYX Illuminator in Ritualistic. I don't know if I really care about keeping this. Looks like it's probably just like a basic gold. Yeah, and it's not really doing anything for me, so I'm going to get rid of that. I've got the Physicians Formula Mineral Wear Diamond Dust and the Maybelline Master Holographic Prismatic Highlighter in 50. I'm going to kind of try and compare those two. This one is just so sparkly and beautiful. Do you see the sparkle? Yes. And let's see what the Physicians Formula one does compared to that. Physicians Formula one is much more subtle and it's definitely a different shade. Like these have more like purpley, bluey, pinky reflex. And the reflex on the Physicians Formula one are just kind of, sorry, I'm just trying to show you guys they're definitely more neutral, so they're definitely different. Let's see about this e.l.f. one. This is the e.l.f. Multi-Dimensional Face and Body Shimmer. And then again, that is different also. That is definitely very gold and yellow. I'm gonna keep all of these. I love these just like sparkly highlighters. Yes. This is the Wet n Wild Illuminating Face Palette. I think I can get rid of this. This is, yeah, I think I'm gonna get rid of this. I don't really think I'm like obsessed with this or anything. Yeah, that's not even really when you mix it all together, it's more like a blush type of thing, and I don't, let's get rid of that. Cool. Let's look at these Makeup Revolution Skin Kiss. I think these were meant to be a dupe for the Jeffree Star like giant highlights that he has. Oh, they're both so beautiful. I'm going to put this one in the maybe because I want to test it out, see if the shade is all right for me. I don't know, maybe I shouldn't test it out in the wind. I'm going to put it in the maybe because I don't have to test it out right now. I can wait a couple months and test it out, but I definitely want to keep this one, I think. I'm going to put this one over here. If I come across any more like icy white, is the packaging broken on this? It is. Okay, we'll see. This is Ellen Tracy Shimmer Blush. Right, let's see about that. I don't know. I don't really think... I'm going to put that in my maybe pile because I really haven't used it that much. So, the maybe pile it is. This is the e.l.f. That's e.l.f. highlighter in white gold. That's very pretty. I do really like this one. But let me see if it's similar to something else. So I have this Wet n Wild loose highlight in the shade I'm So Lit. And I think this one might be kind of similar. Definitely way brighter. Way brighter, but I think the shade's actually very similar. see that? I feel like I'm going to keep both, because if I find a third one in this shade, I will declutter one of them. But I feel like if I want something more, because this is definitely more sparkly, if I want something like more pow and sparkly, I'd go for the loose one. If I wanted something the same shade, but like easier to diffuse and less sparkly, I'd go with the e.l.f. one. So I think I want to keep that. Let's try this Precious Petals by Wet n Wilds. I mean, it's pretty. It's like a rose gold. But is that similar? No, that's not going to be similar to this one, right? Because this one was more golden, bronzy. Yeah, those are definitely different. One's more rose gold and one's more bronzy. I've got a makeup avalanche here. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to put it over here. Colourpop Super Shock in Stole the Show. Keeping that for sure. I love it. I think I'm actually pretty close to hitting pan on this. Maybe. Not too far. So keeping that. While we're at it, let's look at my other two Colourpop Super Shocks. I'm definitely keeping Flexitarian because this highlight's just incredible. Oh, look at... Yes. Yes. It's definitely lighter than what it looks like in the pan. And then I have Monster by Colourpop, but I'm thinking that this actually might be kind of similar to one of my Kaleidos ones. It's just got like a pinky shift to it. Let me see how it looks compared to Star Surfer. No, Star Surfer is definitely not as pink. I think I'm going to keep it. Let's see. I've got this In Studio highlighter in the shade Rose Glow. That is very pretty and kind of similar to the Wet n Wild one in Precious Petals, but still different. I'm telling you, highlight's gonna be like my hardest category to go through. Let me take a look at these two light sticks by Colourpop and see what I want to do. There is that one. This is in the shade Flying High. And this is in the shade Bullseye. I actually bought Bullseye on accident. I'm going to put Bullseye in the maybe because I don't know how well that's going to work for me as a highlight. But I'm definitely keeping Flying High. Let's try and go over my liquid ones because, yeah, I'm going to pass. I know I'm going to pass along this NYX Born to Glow Liquid Illuminator in Gleam. It's just really old and I completely forgot I even had it. This is the Cover FX Custom Enhancer Drops in Halo. Oh, this one is just so hard to get out of the component. I don't understand why they did that. Like it's very difficult to get out. I don't like the packaging on this one. But let's see. Oh, but the color, I have to keep it for the color. It's too beautiful to get rid of. This one's a Makeup Revolution. I got this at TJ Maxx, so there's a sticker all over it. But it's a Makeup Revolution liquid highlighter in the shade Liquid Dragon's Blood. That's what it looks like, but I think it's very similar to this one that I have right here by Makeup Obsession in the shade Fierce. So I'm going to swatch both of these next to each other. Let's see. Let's do it right there. There's Fierce by Makeup Obsession and Dragon's Blood by Makeup Revolution. And I believe that these are actually sister brands. Yeah, those are like the same. So I really should only keep one, and they're literally identical. I think I'm gonna keep, let's see. Okay, so my camera died, but I did a little bit of swatching off camera, and whoa, those are not budging. Interesting. So I compared these two, and they're essentially the same shade, but this one is much brighter and more sparkly. So I'm keeping this one, decluttering this one. I decided between, where was it? Between the Makeup Revolution Liquid Dragon's Blood and the Makeup Obsession Fierce, I decided to keep this one. They're essentially the same. This one seems like the teensiest bit more sparkly. But yeah, the packaging on this one's less ugly. And so that was really my decision maker right there. I have decided that I can pass on these three. So this one is the Ofra Blush Stripes Illuminating, I don't know. That's what it's called. This is a very old product. I don't really care about it that much, so bye-bye. And this highlight, I actually think that if you're it says bronzer on it. It's definitely on a bronzer. This is in the shade Glow Time. If you are strapped for cash, but you want to try new makeup, or you just like on a super, super tight budget, or you just like trying budget-friendly things, they have these at the Dollar Tree. This is LA Colors highlight. Yours might say bronzer on it. Some of them say highlight in Glow Time. This is really good, but I'm getting rid of it because I just have other colors that are similar enough and I don't need it anymore. This is the LA Colors Beauty Pot eyeshadow, so these can be used as eyeshadows, obviously, because they're called eyeshadows. This one is in Peaceful. But if you mix them all together, they create a beautiful highlight shade. This one is just too dark for me, so I'm getting rid of that one. But I have this one in Exclusive, and this one actually works really well for me, so I'm keeping this one. And this one is actually like a rosy gold kind of shade. Actually, let me see. Let me compare it to my other rose gold ones. So there's that. This is the In Studio one. Definitely different. The Wet n Wild. And I have this Hard Candy one that's pretty rose goldish. And I think I'm going to, I don't know. I think I'm going to put the Hard Candy one in the maybe pile. And I'm going to keep the other three actually, because I love them. I have these two that I swatched next to each other, and these are very similar, but the Essence one is better. So I'm going to get rid of the Hard Candy one. Keep my Essence one. Keeping all three of these because, so those are those ones right there. They're all very sparkly. They're not budging. They're not coming off. But these are all beautiful. See, these are the Makeup Obsession Let's Glow Liquid Illuminators in S and X. Lust, and Erotic. Let's see about this hard candy one. I think I can pass on that one. That's going away. These two. I swatched both of these. I don't really care for this one too much. It's, I don't know, it's still really pretty. Did I even keep any other gold highlights? Or should this be my one gold that I keep? I don't even think I have any other. Let's see. This one's definitely not a comparison. The Fergie one is definitely more golden. Keeping this one. Love it so much. Let's see. Let's see about this one. Very pretty. I think I might keep both of these. I actually really love these. They are ancient, but I love them so much. So these are the Wet n Wild Fergie highlights in... Do these have different shades? Yes. Rosé, Champagne Glow, and Hollywood Boulevard. And I think I'm going to keep both of them. So those are going to go over there. I swatched this one off camera. It's stinking beautiful. I cannot get rid of this. It's so... Oh my gosh. Wet n Wild pigment in the shade Mary. Gorgeous. This is e.l.f. Moonlight Pearls. Do you guys remember when this was just so hyped on YouTube? I mean, it is really nice. It's really nice, like, lit within without being too subtle. But let me compare it to my Essence. They're very similar, and I think I like the Essence more. The Essence is a little more pinky, but I'm trying to trim the fat so I can get rid of this one. And Essence is for sure staying. This is my Colourpop Land Queen Frostine highlight, and I love it so much. So my secret, if you guys ever like get these giant Colourpop, they're meant to be body highlights, but I like it as a face highlight because I don't mind sparkly face highlight. If you ever get these and then you're like, wow, this is so messy. Look how freaking beautiful that is. And you're like, wow, this is like so messy. Don't take the puff out. Do not store it without the puff ever. As soon as you store it without the puff, this stuff is going to start flying everywhere, because when you pull the lid off, it creates kind of like a suction. So when you pull it off, it like pulls particles up through the holes and it gets really messy. And as soon as it's messy, I mean, you can start putting the puff in there, but it's going to be messy forever, basically. Always keep the puff in these types of products from the beginning. Even if you're not going to use the puff, keep it in there so it's not messy. But like, look how beautiful that is. I have to keep it. I have to. This is my Urban Decay Stone Vibes highlight. Oh, that chunk just flew right out. This highlight is very finicky, but it is so beautiful. That's not going anywhere. No siree, it's not. Okay, got a lot of loose highlights. I'm pretty sure I compared these two off camera and I decided, oh no, I compared them on camera and then I couldn't decide. That's what happened. I think I decided to keep both of them. So you know what, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna keep both of them. I have these LA Colors loose face and body highlights. I kept my purple one already. I will show you guys the other two. Find a place to, I'll just do it on my palm. I have sparkle everywhere. Honestly, I don't mind, but it's kind of starting to make swatching a little difficult. Okay. Oops. Okay. So I've got Sugar Dust, which is the white one, and Magic Dust, which is the pink one, and this is what they look like. They are both very magical, and I'm keeping them. I really love my loose highlights. I definitely don't use them as much as I should, but I love them so much. This one is like a champagne kind of color. This is Wet n Wild's loose highlight in Written in the Stars. I am keeping that for sure. I definitely need to use my loose highlights more often because I definitely don't use them enough. Oh, and I just made a mess there. Let's see. That one right there. That is my Coty Airspun highlight in the shade Pink Me Up. It's that one right there. And then I have another one in the shade Snow Much Ice. There, actually that one is very similar to Written in the Stars. That one's more sparkly. Oh. I'm gonna put this one in my maybe. Let's put that in my maybe. It means I'm gonna have to try it out. Well, I mean, I've tried it out, but I mean, I'm gonna have to gather my thoughts on it. But let's kind of fix up what we're keeping so far. All my loose highlights next to one another. All my Becca ones together. Well, out of room there. Let's see. Let's put that Becca one there. Here, this way. Let's put it that way so it fits. Yeah, these are definitely not all gonna fit. Here, let's put my larger highlights over there. Fit these in here. Oh, I have another highlight. Let's put that in there. Got this. Let's see all my liquids. I can put them over here. My light stick. Okay. So this is what my highlight drawer looks like after this situation. This looks so much better, so much less crazy. But let's go over the ones I'm decluttering. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's put those over here. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I'm decluttering 14 highlights, which doesn't sound like much when I have this craziness going on. But that's, you know, it's progress. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 in the maybe pile. Let's see, what will it look like if I end up keeping these? Those will fit. That'll be able to go right there. I'll have room, but I'll be basically like at capacity if I decide to keep all the ones that I'm putting in the maybe pile. So let's see, how many did I start with? To my thingamabob, I started with 118. Is that even accurate? Like, this doesn't feel like 118. 47. I've got 47 in this drawer right now. There's no way I had over 100. What is going on? Am I missing some? Oh no. Okay, so I'm confused myself. The way I have my my inventory set up is that if I have a palette that's just highlights, I have those listed in my highlight category instead of in a face palette category. So I don't have over 100 single ones. Anyway, that is it. I hope this was enjoyable for you to watch. This definitely helped me out a lot. And then I think at the maybe I'll do like a monthly update on decisions I've made on my maybe piles. I don't know how I'm going to work that exactly, but we'll see. But that's it for now. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time.